got it again. Okay. And I'm still holding it.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. We got to go through. Salakia, technical difficulties have been affecting the class. We're going to try it one more time. You know what I'm saying? Try to go ahead and get right through into these scriptures. So we did brush up on the alphabet a little bit. In the lead up to this, we're going to be doing mostly today's reading in Syrian. You know what I'm saying? We're going to read, you know what I'm saying, some scriptures all the way through and do a little bit, get some you know what I mean, some edification on the words, you know what I'm saying, and the meaning within the scripture and everything, and how some of the grammar works. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we can do, we'll go do it together. So, brother, if you can, Bob, we shall give me Ruth chapter 1 and verse 1.
The book of Ruth, chapter 1, verse 1. Now it came to pass in the days when the judges ruled that there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of the Bethlehem, Judah, went to sojourn in the country of Moab.
Right.
He and his wife and his 2 sons.
Right, in the country of Moab. That's important. Keep going.
And the name of the man was Elimelech.
Elimelech. Mm-hmm.
And the name of his wife, Naomi. And the name of their 2 sons, Mahlon and Chilion. Ephrathites of Bethlehem, Judah.
So I believe these are Judites. Ephrathites, I got to get a breakdown on that, but as far as I know, I believe they are Judites. You know what I mean? But that might have just been like a little small group. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you got that within it's very obvious. Just like, you know, you got the Joneses, right? And the Williams. You know, you've been to the family reunion.
Yeah, it's like a clan.
Right. So I think it's something like that. So keep going.
And they came into the country of Moab and continued there. And Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left, and her 2 sons.
Right. So Elimelech died, right? So Naomi's left. Keep going.
And they took them wives of the women of Moab.
They did what?
Took them wives of the women of Moab.
Go ahead.
The name of one was Oprah. And then
it's really Orpah, but
right.
Yeah, it's Orpah. No, I see. No, it's not wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It might even be pronounced Oprah for all I know. You know what I'm saying? But
Orpah.
Right. Go ahead.
It's Orpah, and the name of the other Ruth, and they dwelled there about 10 years.
Right. So this is talking about Ruth. Right now, understand something. Ruth was an Israelite. Okay. She was not a Moabite, okay? She was living in the country of Moab, right? She was a Moabitess, just like, would I be crazy if I was to say that you've met someone who is black and yet they'll tell you, oh, I'm not black, I'm American. Yeah, there's a lot of black people who say that. There's a lot of Hispanics who say that, okay? So y'all need to stop with the foolishness when it comes to that. Okay, Ruth was an Israelite. You know what I mean? And later on, she told she told Boaz that he was a near kinsman unto her, right? So she was not a Moabite. You know what I mean? The Moabites, if I'm not mistaken, weren't even in the land at this time. They had been there before, so that's why it's called the country of Moab, because they had occupied it at one point, right? Now, what we're gonna do is jump into this Hebrew. So again, we're on a blue letter Bible, you know what I mean? And what you want to do is, very simply, you want to hit tools, boom, right? And it'll come up, right? So right there it is right there, but you want to make sure you, where is it? Where it says show vowel points, you want to click that to get rid of all that garbage, because that's not Hebrew, that is Yiddish nonsense. They're called Nakud, right? That was thrown in there at a later time, right? So now we're gonna read this through, okay? So we're gonna go slow, right? So Waya Shawa Laham Nashayam. It says, Ma'ab Yowath. Shum. Ha'akath. Aripah. Washum. Hashanayath. Rawath. Wayashabawa. Or Wayashabwa. Shum. Ka'ashar. Shanayam. Or Shanyam. Right? And now what you can do is, and again, it's not, this is not to say or end all, but to follow along and understand what the words are saying. You look down right here. So we can see what words and how they're fitting into the sentence. Right? So we got Waya Sha'awa Lahum. So let's see if that shows it here. Because what is the verse saying? And they took them wives. So we know that the wa here is most likely end, right? Because wa is end. That's why we say Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah. Wa is end. Right? So this is and they took Waya Sha'awa. Because to take is Nasha. Waya Nasha. It's like Waya Sha'awa. Right? Wives, which is Asha. And we see that here. Waya Sha'awa Laham Nashayam. And they took of the women, right? So we're going to see that word twice, because really women and wives is interchangeable. They come from the same word, that H802. And now this would be a good time just to show you how we use it's strong, right? So you see H802. Now there's two ways you can go about it, right? I'm gonna try to show it on here. I don't know if y'all be able to see it. Let me see. All right. Turn it over. There's two ways you can go about it when you see that. Let's turn it around. No sweat. You can either go straight to the H, where it says there's a tab that says Hebrew, and they don't have all of the Hebrew words, right? H, everything. You can go to the number H802. We go back because it's in like mathematical order. You see H 1000, H 900. So we go to H802, right? Where is it? Right here. Asha. But then it says under it, Nashayam, a woman, right? Or other, sometimes it can be different words depending on what it's connected to. Adulteress, each, every, female, many, none, one, together, wife, right? So that's that word. From wives and women, or a woman, okay? So, Nashayawa, Laham, right? Salakia. And it says it down here too as well. Let me do that. Salakia. Right? Nashayam. Can somebody tell me why, after reading what we just read about so we see here, it says, so the Nash, right here, is they took. Why does it say yom at the end?
Is it plural?
Most High in Christ, because it's plural. They took, right? Then it says Ma'ab Yawath, right? What does that mean? We go down and see of Moab. Moab, if I'm not mistaken, is Mawa'aba, right? But right here is Mawa'abia, right? Of Moab. Shum, right? So what does Shum mean? We say Yahweh, Bahashim.
The name.
Name, right? It means name. It also can mean to hear, right? To hear or listen. There's a connection between the words and the meaning in terms of like reputation, so to speak. So like hearing you and your name is like acknowledging you. You know what I mean? So there's that connection there. And then it says Hakaf. We scroll down and see of the one, right? So now it's saying, so that's one. So now this helps us understand the breakdown of what we're reading, right? So now, so far we know, and they took them wives of Moab. The name, Shum, Ha'akaf, is one. So one is Akkad. But this is saying of the one, or one of them, and now it's going to tell you her name. Arapah. Arapah is the Orpah, or the Oprah that we read, right? No, you're too wild, brother. No, for real. Like it's hard to say whether or not it's necessarily pronounced Orpah. English is a ridiculous bastard language. So, for all we know, that could be the way Oprah was originally spelled. They just might have just said, you know, we're just gonna switch the letters around and still do it that way. They do funny stuff, right? So Shum, name, Ha'akath, of one of them, or of one, Arapah. The name of one of them was Arapah. Washum. And the name, right? Because that's what it says. And the name, Washum, Hashanayath, right? Hashanayath. What is that saying? Of the other, because that's Shanya. If we go, we can go to the etymology of the word to see what they're saying. Second, right? So that helps a lot. Right. That helps a lot for us to understand why it's saying other. They use the word other there, right? But it really is second. Salakia. Good night. I can't see shit. It really is second. So now, it's saying the name of one was Orpah, and the name was Shum of the second or the other. Rawath. That's Ruth's name. Ruth's name is not Ruth. Yeah, that's my mother's name. Right. It's Rawath in Hebrew. Okay? It's just that Ruth is the English translation, but in Hebrew, this is her name. Rawath. Oh, Salaki, I've got to get rid of these garbage things. Rawath. Right? Hope y'all can see that. Let's zoom in a little bit more. I can see it. Rawath. The name of the second was Rawath. Next word. Wayashabwa. Shum. Kaishar. Shanyam. So, Ruth. Wayashabwa. Let's see. That's it. That sounds familiar. Yeshab. Don't we use that word often?
What's the word again?
Yeshab. Don't we use that word almost every class? No, we use that word in every class. Sisters.
Oh, sister.
Yeshab means to be seated. Right? It's right here. To sit. Down. Remain. It's breaking it down. Let you dwell, remain, sit, abide. In Hebrew, it's not. English is the opposite of Hebrew. English is, they got for every single possible thing, they have a different word for it. Every single, there's no word that has double meanings like that. In our language, our words have multiple meanings. One word can mean many things depending on the context. Right? All of which relates. Because if you're dwelling somewhere, what are you doing in that place? That's like if I say going back to the rest, or in the resting place, or that's where I lay my head at. That's where I live. You know what I'm saying? That's where I reside. You know what I mean? So sit is the same thing. It's like rest. You know what I'm saying? This is the place where I want you to comfort yourself in that area, wherever you are. That's where you are, sit, dwell. You know what I'm saying? So that's what yashab means. But there's other words around it to make it say more than just yashab. It's why. So why? Yashab wa. To mean what? And they dwelled there. And they dwelled there. And they sat there. And they resided there. Why Yeshabua? Okay. And then we got Shum. So that's that word name again. We're going to see why it says that. Ka Ashar. Shanyam. Right? So that's 10. Salakia. This is 10. Ka Ashar is 10. And then Shanyam. Shana is years. So why does it say Shanyam?
Because it's multiple years.
Because it's multiple years. Most High Christ. Now, yum 9 times out of 10 is plural something.
Yeah.
Right. So if you wanted to say a year, you say Shana.
Shana.
But
if it's more than a year, Shanam.
Shanyam.
Shanyam.
Shanyam. If it's multiple years. Right? So that's how that works. So now we're going to take it to the board again real fast. We're going to get another scripture. We're going to take it to the board real fast so we can write something down. So bear with us. Oh, snap. Salakia. Sign first. You can't see it that well, but we're going to try our best. That's all, bro. Let's go to this next scripture. All right. Try to write it nice and big. Pause.
We using the wrong kind of markers, right?
I'm not sure.
Because that shit's supposed to come off. But doesn't matter.
We'll find something to clean it. All right. So, speaking of Ruth, right? Who was an Israelite, about to read the scripture. Everybody's trying to say she was a heathen. I think Israelites love to say that. We're going to get a scripture against that. But first things first, we put a word on the board. And do it like this. I see it too. I know it's very light. I know you can see it. The word I put up there is kings, if y'all can't see it. It's kings. Right, because we're about to get a scripture in Kings. Right. Kings. Brother, can you tell me how to say kings in Hebrew? Count.
No, sir.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you how to do it in the Strong's, right? I know this, but for time's sake and just just like be thorough, show you if you want to get a small hint, but how to find a word. Right? If you don't, so in this situation, you don't already have the Strong's, a number.
Right.
But you got this, right?
Yeah.
Now you can do it on Blue Letter too. You just type in the word.
I think I got one of those home.
Okay. What you do is it has tabs on it. Right? Let me see if I can see it.
I didn't know how to use it, so now I'm learning how to use that.
God, what's on? So it has tabs on the end. Okay? You can see these tabs represent letters. So you can find certain words. So if we're looking for, and it's gonna what it is, like I said in the last class, what the concordance does is tell you where every word appears in scripture. So if I know a scripture off top, I might say, okay, well, where's the scripture that says,
King of the Jews.
I'm thinking some Old Testament. Goliath, right? Let's say I want to find out where the first mention of Goliath is, right? So then I'm going to G's, go to GOL, right? Go with, tell me every word. Domain Golden, Goliath, right here. So now it tells me the first mention of Goliath, right? The first mention of Goliath is in 1 Samuel 17:4, right? That's what that tells me. Now, the word we're looking for is king. So after J comes K. Here we go, right there. Kings. Kings. H4428. That's what it tells you. Kings right there. And the kings that are with him. H4428. And now we'll go to the second section.
This shows up. You want to use that?
We'll be able to erase it, I don't know.
Where's your erase? Nah. No.
Right, yeah.
Hell no.
We're gonna have to watch that one.
Certain kind of marker we gotta get.
Right. H4428. Right, and it tells you the root word. Now keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It tells you the root word from which the word is. So if we go now to H4428, and we go to H4428, what do we see? Again, forget about them vowel marks and all of this, and it's telling you Melech, but that is garbage and not true and not Hebrew, right? But if we who know the Lashawan Qadash and how the vowel points work and the consonants, we can see the ma, the la, and the ka. I'm gonna write it in the ancient and the Assyrian. In the ancient, we got ma, la, ka, right? Ma, And then the Assyrian would be Ma, La, Ka. Actually, it's La in the word. So we're going to drag that down. Boom. And this one we got to make sure we. So the actual pronunciation is Malak. 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 Right? Malak. Other languages have stolen from the Hebrew. Don't get it twisted. Hebrew is the original language. And that's why you'll see a Hebrew word and you'll hear a word in another language, but oh, that sounds familiar. How many of us have ever met someone named Malik? Malik. Right? I believe it's Arabic. It's stolen from us. It means king in Arabic. Well, it only means that in Arabic because it meant king in Hebrew first. Right? I believe Malcolm X changed his name to El Hajj Malik, El Shabazz. Right? It means king. But it meant the actual original word for king in all of the history of language and human beings is Malak. Right? Now here's the thing. The question I asked was, how do you say kings? And notice, when we looked at the concordance, it said kings, right? It said kings. It says kings. Right, exactly. Most High in Christ. That's the root word. The root word is malak. All right, in the English, you see it. Salaki, I know we got to get some new markers, so bear with us. It's malak. Right? That's king. But to say kings, multiple kings, this is your root word, but you're going to have to add the yom. That makes it plural. And that equals, well, right here, kings. Right? Malakim. It's not always the case, but 9 times out of 10 is the case. This is why for brother, the word we say brother, again, I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm trying to put it right here. We say brother, right? And we know how you say brother. Ak.
Oh my God, after that.
Another one, Arabic stole.
Yeah. They say Akeem.
Ak. Right?
Yeah.
But to say brothers, listen up, brothers, it becomes what? It becomes Akim. Right? So now, with that being said, get the scripture real fast. Read that. Again, I know y'all can't see that too well. You know what I mean? We're working on getting some stronger markers to be able to do that. For now, we're going to jump back over here. All right?
Sound correct. Okay. We say, get you some rest.
So now, hands up. So now we'll jump to 1 Kings. Since we just read that, 1 Kings 11, we'll read verse 4. Get rid of the vowel points. So, man. Okay. We're going to read straight through. Wayahaya, Laif, Zakwanath, Shalama, Nashay, Wa, Hatzawa, or it could be Hatwa, or I think it's Hatzawa, Af, Lababawa, Akaria, Alahayim. It's like you put the mouse so you can follow.
That's 1 King what?
1 Kings 11 and 4. Go ahead and actually read the English first, and then we'll read it.
I got it. The book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 4.
A minute, real quick. Let me check my books. It's like 1 Kings 11 and 2. That's the one I want to read. Let me know you got it, brother.
I got it.
Go ahead and read that.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 4.
Verse 2.
Verse 2. Salakia. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you.
Wow, go ahead.
For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love.
So this is the scripture going against what? What is the scripture telling you not to do?
Mix.
Interracial marriage. It's a sin according to the Bible, right?
Oh.
It's a sin according to the Most High.
He didn't want nothing mixed.
Right. So this scripture is a cut. For anybody who's saying love is love, you can love whoever you want and all that garbage. That is not biblical. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense. You know what I mean? So so now we're gonna break this down into Hebrew. Okay? Zoom in. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. It says, Mana Hagoyim Ashar Amar Yahweh Al Bunya Yasha'ala Laha Taba'awa Baham Laham La'a Yaba Awa Bakam Akan Yatawa Af Lababakam Akarya Alahayahum. Alahayahum. It's important that it says that. Alahayahum. Baham. Debak. So like you see this one right here. I'm sure I know it's a da, but just for y'all brothers, you know what I mean? If you read it sometimes, you might, if you want a blue letter and you see one in that moment you're not quite sure, you can scroll down and see if you can find this connection, connection of consonants, these letters together, right? And it'll, again, you got to remember all of this garbage, these E's and O's, and that's nonsense. It's not in the Hebrew. But sometimes they get it right. I said debak, and I was correct, right? So I want just to see, so right here, even though we know it's Solomon, right? Shalamah. Solomon's name was Shalamah. Shalamah, right? But as we see, they got this Shalomo garbage. It sounds gay, Salakia. But check it out. You can still see the consonant sounds. The problem with this Yiddish garbage is the vowels. But you can still see the sha, the la, ma, right? Sha, la, ma, right? So sometimes if you're just trying to find, but sometimes that's wrong too. Because right there they got Elohim. That's where you get Elohim from.
Yeah.
Right? But that's Alahayim. This is trash. But again, sometimes they get it right. And they can tell you, if you're trying to say, oh, is that a ra, is that a da? You can come here and see, oh, that's a da. Right? You got to be careful. So now back to where we at. Salakia. Laha. Taba awa. I read that already. Oh, where am I at? I'm over here. Yeah. Alahayahum. Bahum. Dabak. Shalama. La ahaba. La ahaba. Right? So now, let's get an understanding of what we just read, right? So it starts off, the verse starts off by saying, of the nations concerned with the Lord, right?
Yes.
So we got mana, hagoyim. Hagoyim. That's important. There's a prayer that we say, right? That says it's in Psalm 83. Right? Let me see. Where is it?
83. Keep not thou silence.
Right.
Oh, when we praying for the destruction of the other nations.
No, not that one. It's in Hebrew. I'm looking for the word nation. I thought it said nations in here. It doesn't. I thought it did. No sweat. Let me see who sells. No, I didn't see nations in here, but somewhere is that word.
Doesn't say that Israel be a nation no more.
It does say that. And where that's in verse 4.
Yeah.
It says what? You see, I'm going. Nation in that is Magali, right? But no sweat. I thought it said nations in there, but right here, right? But it is the nation part is, you can see right here, the word for nation is Goya. Goya.
That's what they call the other people. Goy, dumb motherfucker.
Right. They say Goyim. It's Goya. So, but it is, if you say nations,
Goyim.
then right. So that's why it says right here. It says ha-goyim. Ha-goyim. I mean, I'm saying goy, gal, ha-goyim. It could be ha-gal, wayim, gawayim, but I'm pretty sure it's goyim. Right? Because again, in the prayer when it says nation, it says Goya, right? Goya, Magoya, Goya. So I think it's Hagoyim would be nations, right? Of the nations, Mana of the nations, Ashar, right? What does Ashar mean? You can easily look it up. I thought Ashar meant happy. I think it's one of the
Yeah, I've heard some brothers with that name.
Yeah, it's plenty. I want to say Ashar. It's happy, but for some reason it's not listed here. And in the context it could be different. So it's not listed here, so I'm not sure exactly. So it's other nations, right? Might be concerning or something to that effect. Another way to do that, to look that up, right? So let's say, so sometimes we run into this problem, right? Sometimes we run into this particular issue. Salakia. Where's it at? Salakia. Sometimes we run into this problem, right? where I see a ah, a sha, and a ra. What do? So I know the ah is, you know what I'm saying? I can go, ah is the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, right? So I can go to the Hebrew section of the concordance, where it's the H, right? H numbers. And the first set of numbers are all going to be starting with ah, because it's the first letter. So then just like you do in English, I'm gonna look for the ah and the sha and the ra. And let's see what I find. So I see my ah. Now sha is one of the last letters. It is the last letter. So it's gonna be toward the end of the ahs. Ah, sha. Actually, tha is the last letter. Sha is the second to last letter. So here we are. So I see ah and sha. So these are all words where there's ah and sha. Right here. Ashar, right? Can you say it comes from H33? Ashar. So go forward, be honest, prosper. It's used for happy, right there. It's used to mean happy or blessed, right? Other words, guide, lead, relieve, right? So it's used for different words, right? But it's like a primitive root to be straight, using the wider sense, especially to be level, right? Happy, especially to be happy. Right? Pronoun, which I'm not sure about that one. I have to look that up. But that's what the word generally means. It basically means happy, right? But I think in this context, after it says of the nations concerning, I think it's where it's saying concerning, of the nations concerning or dealing with, right? Then it says Amar, Yahweh, Al, Banya, right? So Amar said, of the nations concerning which, so of the nations concerning, said, what's that word right there? Should be on his own.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
That's Yahweh.
Said Yahweh.
Said Yahweh.
So Amar is to say, right? And if we look it up, if we go to it, it'll tell us. H559. To say, to speak, or utter. Again, like I said, don't say that Dawan said, oh, you can just go here and learn Hebrew. No. Because again, there'd be no way for you to know. There's no vowel points here. Not vowel points. There's no connectors here. Just like how the reason why I know that this says Hagoyim is because the men above me taught me how to say Magoya or Goya. I would have been saying Hagawayim. Hagawayim. And that would not be correct as far as I know, right? Ashar, right? So said Amar, Yahweh, Most High, right? Al Banya. Let's see. To the children. That's why it says, the nations of the Lord said unto the children. So that's unto the children. Al Banya. Right? And then it says what? Yasha'Allah. What is Yasha'Allah in the English?
Prince of the power.
Well, give me the actual word. Israel. So you see it right here. And you see this garbage?
Yes.
You see this garbage? Yeah. Now, I want you to see, I'm zooming in on this real quick, if I may. Salakia.
Yes.
You see why this says Yisrael?
No, I don't see why it says that.
Okay, Salakia. There's no real reason, but I'm going to show you. It's because of this. You see that dot right there?
Yeah.
That crap, these dots.
Give it a yes.
Give it yes. This garbage. And tells them to cut this and whatever.
Yeah.
This is why they say
Yisrael. The Yah becomes an right? Yes.
Well, because of this, it becomes a yeh.
Yeah.
This is garbage. This is trash. This is not Hebrew. This says Yasha'Allah. You know what I'm saying? And again, stolen words. All you got to do is look at some of the other languages that steal from us and see what these words actually sounded like. You know what I'm saying? And that'll tell you, right? La'ah.
Taba awa, right? Shall not go in. So bawa'a is to bow. It's like bawa'a is shall not go in. To go, it seems probably the word means to enter.
You shall not enter.
You shall not enter. So if you're saying no to something, what's the word for no? La'a. So let's see if that la pop. Yep. And it's connected to it. So if it's la'a connected to the thing, it's telling you don't do it. Right? So this is said the Most High. This is to the children. You know what I'm saying? It's to the children. And this is going to be la'a taba awa. Right. It's to enter. It's saying don't enter. La'a. Don't do it. Right? Bahum. Wahum. Go down. And what it say? To them, neither shall they come in again. So now we got similar words. Wahum, bahum, wahum, la'a, yaba, not enter again. So the bahum, wahum, right? It's probably you shall not go, neither shall they come in unto you. Bahum, wahum. Right? How that breaks down, I'm not too sure. I'll get a breakdown, understanding on that, right? But we know that this la'a, yaba awa means not to enter, right? Then we got bakam, akun. Akun we heard before, right? Unto you, and they will turn away. Yatawa. See Salaki. To turn away. Nata. Turn away. So it's saying, and they're going to don't enter unto them, for they will do what? Neither shall they come to you. For surely, that's what it's saying. For surely, what's the word for surely? Where is it at? Akun, that's what it is. Surely. Which makes sense. Why? Why does this make sense for akun to mean surely? See, with Hebrew, you have this, there's always words in words. Akun. Again, it's a word we use all the time. La. If you ask me a question and I say con, what does that mean?
Agreed.
Right. That's the affirmative.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And see right here, it even says it. Compare H3651 con. Therefore, thus, so it is. Yes. So thus, like man, well such thing I'll be at stake. Surely, con. Yes, indeed. You know what I mean? It is thus. It's a lot of it. Right? Now, back. Where was we at? Akun, Yatawa, Ath, La, Babakun. So that part, that Yatawa, it comes from that. They will turn away. That's why this is the root. The root is Nata, right? That Yatawa is saying the same thing, but it's just changing the context of it. They will turn away. And that word, that Babakun, means what? Labab, your heart. You'll turn your heart, right? Atharia. It's like Akarya. Akarya. After. So the ya in this sense, Akarya. Let's see if we look at the actual sentence. your will turn away your heart after their God. So the Yah in that sense is meaning like to. They'll turn it away towards or to after their, and that's the one I really want to get right here. Why does it not say Alahayim? Because Alahayim, go ahead.
Because their gods don't actually exist.
True, that's true, but grammatically speaking, Alahayim is like powers, like the power, or in since it's plural, the powers.
Okay.
But it's grammatically telling you their powers, not the powers, their powers, or what they believe to be powers. You know what I'm saying? They're the people, the things that they believe after. Allah Hayahum. Allah Hayahum, right? Their gods. Baham. See, we saw that word before. So if I wanted to see, let's see if I can find out what Baham means. Right? You can always to check and get clarification, you know what I'm saying, from up above, man. Speak to the priests and prophets and go from there. So I know Ba again, that's the second letter. So I'm here with it. I'm in the first pages of this part. Baham, right? We erased it. This one good. So I need a Ba and a Ha. You got that paper with you, brother?
Mm-hmm.
So we can look at the paper at the water. So the Ha is the fifth letter. So Ba'a, Ka. After the Ka, no, it's before the Ka. So the Ba, Ha's right after the Da. So here we go. We got Bahawa, Hat, Bahan. I see it here. I see Bahan. See Bahama. What's that? No sweat. Bahan. Yeah, I'd have to look that up, and some of it have to get clarification on that. No sweat. I don't see here. No sweat, but nonetheless. Then we see the Bach, right? The Bach. After said it shouldn't have to after their gods, right? Clave, because why? Because it says Solomon clave unto these. So the Bach Shalamah, you know what I'm saying? Clave Solomon. I mean Lahaba, Ahaba. Ahaba means love. Ahab means love. So
in what context is that? To love their gods, like to love their gods, cause you to love. Oh no. It says that it will call Solomon loved. Let me show you.
It's really like, you know what I'm saying? He loved the women.
Yeah.
He loved them women, and them women, because he loved them women, he started dealing with their gods. Right? Which is exactly what it's saying. For surely they'll turn away your heart after their gods. So he's saying don't deal with their women. Right? Because it's what again, but King Solomon loved many strange women. If we did tools on this, you'll definitely see what? Ahab. I'm saying why Malak. So that we know that. So what we just learned about that word. Malak means king, right? So why Malak? Or but king. King Shalamah. Ahab loved. Nashayam, we learned that before. Right? No, Nashayam is what? It's women.
Oh yes, plural, right?
Mm-hmm. right? But yeah, so that Ahab is love. I will leave it slide. Let me see something real fast. Everybody. Nasha. So Nasha Yum took. But again, this context, so it can mean kind of relates to both wives and took. In fact, let me see. Let me see that. Where is it? Nasha. Bear lift up. Oh, I see. Okay. That's Nasha. No sweat. Love. I think just women in that context, yeah. But back to verse 2. All right. We read, yeah, so that's the other gods. Baham, the Bach, Solomon loved. You know what I'm saying? Solomon clave unto these in love because he loved. Right? Now, that, we're going to get one more. We'll close it out. So, right, race kings and see if there's 3 best brothers in this race. Samuel.
Right, what?
Samuel. If it ain't coming up, don't worry about it. Just write it somewhere else.
Mr. Red.
Still acting up?
Ain't got nothing in there.
Yeah, I need to see that. No sweat. You know what? Do it like this. Try this right. It's probably more, but just see it. See what they're doing. Same thing. All right. So, hold this over here before we end it. The last name. We was gonna go to Samuel, the book of Samuel, but no need. We're just gonna close out this. See if they can see it. Right. So, Samuel, his name. Just type in Samuel. Type in his name first appears. First Samuel 1:20. Wherefore it came to, this is First Samuel 1:20. Wherefore it came to pass when the time was come about after Hannah had conceived that she bare a son called his name Samuel, saying, because I have asked him. Well, by the way, the name Ruth, I believe, means friend. Rawath means friend. I probably didn't say that before. But so now Samuel. If you look up Samuel's name, this is how it is spelled.
Second Samuel?
First
Samuel's verse?
1:20.
What's the name in Hebrew? Samar?
Not quite. See why you said that though. Let me just make sure you can see. So in the Hebrew, there's no space. It's spelled. I'm gonna do the ancient first. Go ahead. Shema wa'ala, right? So when you see that EL, a lot of times, that's the Allah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Power. His name, I believe, means name of the power, or to hear of the power, or heard of the Most High. Shum, we know that Shum means name, right?
Sure.
Wa'ala, Shema wa'ala. So in the Assyrian, bear with me because again, our markers are just dead right now.
Sure. Mom. Allah.
Right. Shema wa'ala.
Shema Allah.
And there's many other names. Because as we can see in our Hebrew language, the names have been kind of butchered up. Right?
Yeah, well, you tell. That's anybody could recognize that.
Right. So if we say Samuel, but his name was Shema wa'ala. And one sounds way more. See, and these disgusting heathens got Shemuel.
Shemuel.
That sounds so feminine.
Yeah.
It don't sound Shema wa'ala.
Not at all.
It don't sound aggressive, like a goddamn, you know what I mean? Shema wa'ala. Right? So that's his name. Right? Even sometimes in the scriptures they wrote, probably in the New Testament, also in the Old Testament, Shemuel. It's the same name as Samuel, but it's Shema wa'ala.
Shema Ya'ala. Shema Ya'ala.
Right?
Well, I can't wait to learn this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, our own language, man.
Right? See, so Shema means to, so sometimes we'll say Shema, right? Shema can be quiet. Shema. But it's not be quiet in the sense of not speaking. It's telling you to listen.
Okay.
So Shema is like listen.
Shema.
In order to listen, you gotta be quiet. Right? That's how Hebrew works. So we say, so it's obedient, understand, obey, hearken. Right? Hear. You know what I'm saying? To hear, listen, obey. Doesn't it all sound like be quiet?
That's what I mean.
Be like, listen. Listen, like obey. Shema. Right? And his name is to hear, you know what I'm saying, the Most High. But to hear of the Most High. Right? Because I have asked him of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're gonna get into more stuff. Salaki. So Salaki, we're gonna get into more stuff next week. We're gonna break down some more. We're gonna go through more entire scriptures. You understand? We're gonna go through more entire scriptures. Start breaking them down word to word, getting into more grammar. You know what I'm saying? When the karya, you know what I'm saying? The young, you know what I'm saying? The wa, has, and how we have different pronouns. You know what I'm saying? We have pronouns in Hebrew and things like that. And we're going to start breaking down exactly what they mean and how they look, okay?
I'll go into the next one to know all 44.
Most of the time, we're going to do it quick. I'm going to have you brush it up real fast, like 10 minutes. and we get into the lesson, you know what I'm saying? But with that, you know what I'm saying, shalom, we're gonna close out the class, all right? Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah. We, Negroes should be happy, man, to be Israel, man.